Hi there, everyone. Welcome to this special postseason edition of Inside the Show. Let's take a look at the latest from around Major League Baseball. The Chicago Cubs beat the Tribe in Cleveland 5-0. Thanks for joining me. That's all for today's postseason recap. Same place, same time tomorrow. Enjoy the games.
MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's the pivotal Game 5 of the World Series between the Chicago Cubs and the Cleveland Indians. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on MLB Network. Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your Cleveland Indians.
And briefly here, a glance at the two starters who'll get the ball here in this one. With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. What do they need to focus on in order to win a championship here on the road, Harold?
Tell you what, Matt, they got a great pitcher going, so it takes the pressure off the offense. You know, you don't need 5 or 6 runs to win a game. You just scrape out a couple, and he's going to make it stand up.
Marshall McGee gets the call in Game 5 of the series. Harold, what do you got?
Well, Matt, I'm curious about what's in the tank for him. Last game, he pitched deep into the game, pitched into the 8th inning and got the win. But back-to-back starts, I don't know if he has the stamina or not. We'll see if he can go as deep in this one as well. All right, here's how the Indians line up defensively, brought to you by Majestic. And down there catching Stephen Vogt. You know, he's a solid catcher behind the plate. But he also has the ability, because he's a pretty good athlete, to play first and the outfield and not hurt you in those positions.
Hard hit ball to second. Furlong to first, in time, one away.
Batting second here tonight, left fielder Chris Bryant.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he takes ball one. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Bruce is in his tracks now, and that's out number 2.
Batting third.
Now in the box, Wilson Contreras. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Heading out towards shallow right. Bruce is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side is...
Leading off for the Indians, number 23.
The short hit hard. Loved by Russell. No problem here. One away.
Batting second, designated hitter Edward Otto.
Into the windup and the pitch. A late swing at a slider for a strike.
Matt, this is an important at-bat. This is an important half inning. They need to score a run. They didn't score last game. Runs get people excited. You get your fan base enthused. Either they're watching it on television or they're right here in the ballpark. You need to get them people behind you, and you need to score a run.
And there are the umpires working this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Patrick Johnson.
Well, as you know, Matt, most people in the game call him Patty. In the past, I've seen a couple pitchers wonder where they miss, but he usually rewards them for making good pitches.
And with 2 away now, let's take another look at our playoff brackets. And, of course, the question on everybody's mind, will we crown a champion here tonight? Here comes the first pitch. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch, man.
Well, the pitcher can claim that that one slipped all he wants, but that looked intentional to me. He goes with the heater up and in and absolutely drills him. That's dangerous, and I'm surprised that the ump appears to be letting it go.
First pitch on its way. And this one's hit on the ground, but foul.
Well, he got what he's looking for. He just got out in front of it right there.
This is line to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second. Standing in now with runners in scoring position, Travis Shaw. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Frozen with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
The curveball that catches the inside corner.
Definitely a big pitch coming up right here. He's going to be pumped if he can work his way.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the Indians strand a couple. Still no score.
Leading off for the Cubs.
Striding into the box, Kyle Schwarber. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line. You see a lot of swinging misses on those.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Batting sixth, second baseman.
Stepping into the box, Javier Baez. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. First pitch on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. No score here as we play inning number 2. And that's swung on and fouled straight back.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. Ready on 1 and 2. To third. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here's C.J. Cron now. He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the second. First pitch is a cutter looked at, 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Fouled back. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Batting seventh, right fielder.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Way in front of that fastball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And this is fouled back and out of play. Bottom of the second here with no score. This one is fouled away up to the concourse area. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. So striding in, Geraldo Silva. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Cut fastball taken for strike 1.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
On could we see another strikeout here? It's 0-2 now. Fouled back.
Aggressive swings out of him to start this at bat, but he hasn't been able to put the ball in play. Time to use that aggressiveness and make him chase now.
And a great inning here as he gets another punch out and strikes out the side in order. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby to complete. Here's Addison Russell. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Batting 8th, center fielder, number 5, Albert Almora.
Into the windup and the pitch. Line to second where it's caught there for out number 2.
Batting 9th.
The next batter, Jeimer Candelario. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Strike 2. Windup and the 0-2 pitch. Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance, and the inning is over. Now at the plate, Stephen Vogt. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Well, I'm almost shaking my head up here, Matt. Another pitch right down the middle. Now, early in the game, he's getting away with it. But if he wants to have any length in this game at all, he's going to have to get the ball in the corners.
And another foul ball. The next 0-2. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
I like the high fastball 0-2. Now I know he's sitting 1 and 2, but you showed him a great fastball. Now he's got to honor that, and you can set him up with anything.
And he'll get in there standing up with a leadoff double.
Managers these days like to think of that 9-hole hitter as the second leadoff man, and he plays the role pretty well right here. Gets the leadoff double, and now he gives the real leadoff man a chance to bring him home.
Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And this is drifting foul back into the stands. A runner at second, nobody out. Might have jammed him a little there as this is softly hit and foul off to the left. Pulled high in the air out to right field. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? The relay throw, and he is in there.
Now batting.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Edward Otto. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Fastball in there for a called strike. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. Up high in the air. Candelario is under it. 2 gone. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Tyler Naquin, who was plunked with a pitch in his first trip to the plate. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
The batter, number 1, shortstop, Carlos Correa.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Carlos Correa. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. And that misses, ball 1. Here it comes, 1-0. Hit on the ground out to short. Russell has it. On to first, and the Triber held in check as the inning is over. Indians strand a couple. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Here's Jason Hayward now. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
A high fastball is in there. Fastball called strike. 1-2.
He might want that pitch back up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
Line shot to first, and there's one away.
Now batting, left fielder, Chris Bryant.
Here's Chris Bryant now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Into the windup and the pitch. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
Oh, he reached back and challenged him right there. I like that. Early in the count. Here it is, big fella. I know you're a good hitter, but I'm coming right after you.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Squared that one up just a little late. Bullet back up the middle, but this is going to be hauled in out there at second base for out number 2. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business. but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. In the air now, out to right field. Will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Cubs are down in order. On to the bottom of the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Back up the middle. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. So a productive start to the inning for the Tribe as their leadoff hitter is aboard. Here's C.J. Cron now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Line toward the gap in left center. Almora patrolling center makes the play, 1 out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
The batter, right fielder.
So 1 gone in the inning here with a runner at first. And stepping in the dangerous left-handed hitter Jay Bruce. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Swing and a liner, but foul.
Well, he fouled that breaking ball off a little bit early. Timing not quite there. Had a fastball to pitch before. He just got out in front of that breaking ball.
And there's a swing and a miss by Bruce as he set down on strikes, 2 away.
Now batting.
Riding in once again, Geraldo Silva. And that misses for ball 1.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him. On 2-0, you can bet he's looking for a fastball that he can turn on and drive. Might be thinking about picking on that big hole between first and second.
Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul for the second strike.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his...
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Indians
leading off for the Cubs, the designated hitter, Kyle Schwarber.
First offering on its way. And the changeup is way low that time. Right over the middle, knee high. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Line towards center field. Naquin is right there, 1 down.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. As he'll swing and lift a fly ball to right center. Naquin's under it, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
The batter,
a look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th. Line drive to center field, and that's the first hit in this one for the Cubbies.
Hey, Matt, it's fun to watch good pitching. Don't get me wrong, but, man, I want to see some offense. I'm a hitter. I like runs scored. 5th inning, about time they got a hit.
Russell.
Here's Addison Russell as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. From the stretch. Slider, and that's in there for strike 2.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Going to have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
The 0-2 pitch. Grounded to third. Shaw gloves it. So they do get their first hit, but their first run will have to wait as the inning. Ready for another chance. Stephen Vogt. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
That was a first pitch fastball. He just blew it right by him. You talk about an overpowering fastball working today. He's got a good one going.
Looks at a curveball over the inside corner. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure.
Well, those were a couple of close pitches right there in the inner part of the zone. Hitters will tell you, pitches in that location are tough to do anything with.
And he makes good contact there, but this is going to find the stands foul down the right field line. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Wow, that was a close pitch on 1-2. The count's now on 2-2, but boy, that one very easily could have been called strike 3. Really close pitch.
And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. A little bouncer. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Left fielder number 23.
Ready for another shot now. Michael Brantley. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
So he got him swinging. Michael Brantley becomes the second out in the bottom of the 5th. Edward Otto is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. If this 2-hitter finds a way on, it really sets up the very good middle part of the order to do some damage after all.
And he pops it up back behind second base. And Baez will put this one away to retire the side. Indians go down 1-2-3. 6th inning coming up. Still zip, zip. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Albert Almora. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
5, Albert Almora.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times, you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
Into the windup and the pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Here comes Brantley. He can't get to it. This one's down. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Oh, he hits a little dying quail behind the infielder. I tell you what, he couldn't have thrown that ball any better. Talk about placement. That was perfect.
Here's Jason Hayward now, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. From the stretch. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now.
Well, he finds himself down 0-2, but you know what? He looked at the first 2 pitches, but they were different pitches, both down. Good pitchers' pitches. Sometimes you got to tip your cap.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Naquin is there. 2 gone. Digging in once again, Chris Bryant. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. First offering on its way. On the ground to third. Played on the backhand. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. One left for the Cubs. And this is still a 0-0 ball game.
Leading off with a Tribe. Center fielder.
Digging in to try it again. Tyler Naquin. He'll lead it off as we start the home sixth. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0.
Hey, you can't let that bother him right there. This might be a good time for the catcher to have a little conversation. Just tell him, next pitch. Don't worry about that one.
Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
One thing you try to do as a hitter is figure out what pattern the pitcher is pitching. I can't cover the whole plate. He's done a masterful job of pounding him on the outside half for strikes, and they haven't figured it out yet.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
This guy is really locked in on the bump right now. He's just playing good old-fashioned hardball right now, just rearing back and letting it go. And it seems like this lineup, they don't have an answer for anything he's bringing so far.
Pedro Strop, a 6'1" right-hander, will be the one to get the call from the bullpen here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Carlos Correa is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting, third baseman.
And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Oh, what happened? He can't make the play. Oh, and this drops in the infield.
Now batting.
Ready for another shot now. C.J. Cron. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. No runs, 3 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a 2-seamer, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Tribe. We are still scoreless. Back here in Cleveland, it's on to the 7th now in game number 5. But before the inning gets underway, let's fill you in on what's happened with our game summary.
Leading off for the Cubs, the catcher.
Ready once
40.
again, Wilson Contreras. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Pitch on the way. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Naquin racing back, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. And your go-ahead run is in at second base here with a leadoff double.
Talk about starting off the inning with a bang. Goodness. When this thing left the bat, I thought it was out of here. And I think he might have too. Only made it to the warning track, but he glides into second base with a leadoff double.
Ready for another chance? Kyle Schwarber. And his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
And a fastball swung on and hit to second. And he's set down, 1 away.
Well,
Now
good
batting,
fundamental baseball might just win them this ball game.
Anthony
They had the go-ahead
Rizzo.
run at second base, so this guy knows exactly what he has to do. Just a simple ground ball to the right side gets that guy to third, and now all sorts of ways to take the lead.
And that'll be the fourth wide one, so put runners at the corners here with one man gone. Here's Javier Baez. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. And here's a fastball called for strike one.
Well, that's another first pitch strike right there. Now he's over 70% so far in this game. First pitch strike to hitters. That's why he's deep in the game right now.
Here's a ground ball through the hole. It's a base hit. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Well, that's a huge base hit. Anytime you get a hit late in the game to give you the lead in the ball game, you feel good about yourself, and his teammates are pumped up as well.
Russell.
Stepping in now, Addison Russell as he drives a liner to right center. And this is going to wind up as extra bases as that'll played one for sure and maybe a second. In to score the runner from second. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate.
Well, that base hit right there gives them 2-run cushion. When you have a 2-run cushion late in the game, you got to feel pretty good about yourself.
Almora.
Now here comes the Cleveland skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So he'll wind up going 6 1/3, and he's kept his club in it to this point, though he cannot win the ball game. Severino Gonzalez takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away.
Gonzalez.
Now he'll step out at the plate and reassess things here. And now here's the versatile outfielder Albert Almora Jr. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Set to deliver the 0-1. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Now a curveball knocked down at home plate. Good work there to prevent any advance. It's 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Bruce, and it's gone. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. His first homer here in the series, and the Cubs have now opened this up to a 5-0 lead.
That's what I love about baseball. The pitch before, he looked absolutely foolish, but he gathered himself, stayed with the plan, and the next pitch he goes yard. Every pitch is another chance.
Action going on now in the Indians bullpen as they have a left-hander up and getting loose. The next batter, Jeimer Candelario. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. 1-1. Here it comes. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. Riding in once again, Jason Hayward. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Ran one in on him there as this is hit softly to third. Throw in time for the 3rd out, but it certainly took a while as the inning is finally over. But not before 5 crossed the plate, with the big blow being this 3-run home run. Get up and stretch. Home half of the 7th coming up. It's the Cubs 5 and the Indians nothing. Here's Jay Bruce now. His career line against Pedro Strop has seen him go 3 for 9. And a first pitch slider is right there for strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game. At the plate, Geraldo Silva been a strikeout victim twice in this one. Swing and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And no one will get this one. The 0-1 on its way. Here's a blooper out toward left center. Russell onto the grass. 2 down.
Now batting.
Stepping in, Stephen Vogt. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. And now time is called and the reliever is warm out there. Sheldon Palmer takes over pitching duties, looking to get that final out now here in this 7th inning.
Sheldon Palmer.
Lays off 1-0.
That's that controversial pitch right there. It's in the zone, should be called a strike by the book, but it's not a strike in baseball, not in the big leagues anyway.
That's by him for strike 1. Grounded fouled off to the right side. Fastball up in the zone, but it's strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Tribe. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Eric Madsen enters the game from the pen, and because this is a non-save situation, it's evident that they're just trying to get him some work after having not thrown in several days.
Yeah, this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't had a chance to come in and close the game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him the chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
Silva backs up a bit and he takes charge for the 1st out.
The catcher, number 40. Wilson.
Digging in and looking for more, Wilson Contreras. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Hard on the ground toward short. Oh, terrible bounce, and it goes right by him.
He was sitting on that fastball. You can't tell me he wasn't. First pitch fastball and he turned on it like that. Nice job.
Kyle Schwarber.
Digging in now, Kyle Schwarber. In 3 tries so far, he's struck out once. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. One and one. Here it comes. hit hard on the ground to first. He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Naquin ranging back at the track, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. He can't get there as it falls in. In with it here is Bruce, and that'll hold that runner at third base.
Well, there's another hit by him here in the postseason. You talk about impact players. This is how you impact the series, the way he's been swinging the bat.
Baez.
Here's Javier Baez. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they could get out of this jam, though.
Tried to golf at it, but he missed strike one. 0-1 pitch on its way. And this is lifted out towards straightaway center field. Heading after it is Naquin. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And a 6th run will come across on the sac fly. It's now 6-zip.
Hey, talk about having a productive inning. You like to see that. You like to add on runs anytime you can. And a sac fly here gives their team another insurance run, and they're starting to blow this thing wide open.
Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch. Now a line drive that's going to be caught out there at short. Almost big trouble there, but he'll wind up stranding two as the side is retired. Here's Michael Brantley. He'll start the inning, and we're back to the top of the order, but they haven't looked too dangerous in this one yet, right, guys?
Well, none of them have any hits yet, so you're right on the money. They've done a great job of holding these guys down so far.
Another opportunity for him here, so we'll see if anything changes. Again, he sends it out of play.
Well, when you're hitting with 2 strikes, you're just in battle mode. Right there, he gets a breaking ball. He just fouled it off. Got a piece of it and stays alive.
Another one sent foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Changeup called strike 3 as he rolls his eyes at the call. 1 away. Into the box. Edward Otto.
The designated hitter.
First pitch on its way.
Otto.
Takes a knee-high fastball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Right over the middle, knee-high. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch. 2 away. And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin. A bit suspiciously, he's been hit twice in this one. Oh, and they come in and get him again. And this is just not how you play the game.
Man, when you're winning on the road, the last thing you want to do is give the home crowd a reason to get back into it. Well, when you hit the leadoff man, that's exactly what you do.
Hector Rondon comes on to start the inning, and he'll have a huge lead to work with.
Hector Rondon.
Here's Carlos Correa now. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Waiting on it is Almora. And that's the 3rd out. Indians leave 1. They still find themselves down 6-zip. Kelvin Herrera enters from the pen to start the ninth inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the ninth. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Albert Almora. He'll be charged with trying to get on board leading off the ninth. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
0-1 pitch on its way. High pop-up. Silva is there for it. Makes the play, one away.
Third baseman, number 7.
The next batter, Jeimer Candelario. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
That's straight smoke at 99, guys. It's almost unfair.
0-1 count and the pitch. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far. Late on the first one, way out front on the second.
Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
Now batting, right fielder.
Here's Jason Hayward now. No career numbers to talk about for this matchup. First delivery to him on the way. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. Hit in the air to right field. Bruce has a read on it, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They lead it 6-0. And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. And obviously they'll need a 9th inning rally here if this series is going to make it to a game 6. John Hyatt is into the ball game now as he'll take over out in left field.
John Hyatt.
Eric Vincent will also enter as he takes over at third base.
Number 15, Eric Vincent.
Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Here's a high foul ball as it finds a lucky fan in the upper deck for a souvenir. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Here's C.J. Cron now as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And that's swung on and fouled straight back.
Well, I think he's trying to get that 2-strike fastball out of the zone. Just caught too much of the plate right there. Fortunately, he fouled it off instead of putting it in the seats.
So the breaking ball locked him up there. C.J. Cron becomes out number 2 in the bottom of the ninth. Hit out towards second. And that does it. The Cubbies have won the World Series.
Wow, World Series champions. The only thing that could have made this sweeter would have been doing it in front of the home crowd. But hey, they're not complaining, believe me. Now they can look forward to celebrating during the parade as they bring the World Series trophy home. What a moment for this team, this organization, and that city.
back now on the show. More reactions now to this series-clinching victory. And down on the field, we'll get a chance to watch the presentation of the Commissioner's Trophy to the new world champs.
Here now is the final line score tonight. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 6 runs, 9 hits, 1 error. They left 4 men on base. For Cleveland, no runs, 3 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 56 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Progressive Field, 43,345. The Indians thank you for your continued support and remind you, please drive home safely. Thank you and good night.